The science says 90% of a child's brain is developed before they reach the age of 5. And so the fact that we don't invest in early learning for 3- and 4-year-olds, it's really doing a disservice to the kids in our community.
The state doesn't really fund even full-day kindergarten, but we know for our children, our highest poverty children, that early childhood experiences make a large difference for them being successful in school.
Show me how you would draw a card.
During our study over the last 2 years, we were surprised to find out that 40% of 3- and 4-year-olds in our city are living in poverty. It's an acute problem in our city, and it's one that we need to address. The other thing that we learned in our study is that many of our kindergartners, in fact 2/3 of them, are not meeting kindergarten readiness benchmarks upon entering kindergarten. And that's something that I think preschool will do a lot to help.
All of our parents love their kids, but not all of them have the tools to help them be successful and prepared for learning. And I know that our schools are the very best place they could be to get them ready for their future and for a successful future.
We're currently living off of one income, so being able to afford a quality preschool to get him all of the things that he needed would have been difficult. It would, we would have had to, I'm sure we could have made it work somehow, but it would have been hard, it would have been challenging. And so I just think about those families that are struggling, that want to do the best for their kids, and what a difference a program like this can make for those families.
If Tempe is going to do preschool, we're going to do it right. This is a full-day, full-year program. We'll have a certificated teacher in every classroom in addition to an aide. Our student-to-adult ratio is going to be 9-to-1 in each one of these classrooms.
It's very exciting. We're hearing a lot from around the state of people who think it's amazing that our city is willing to do that. We're all working so tirelessly to provide for our families and helping grow and educate a workforce for the city of Tempe. So the time is right.
Kindergarten isn't that transition anymore. They have to be ready. And so pre-K really is that transition. So having had that foundation of preschool, that readiness, that's what makes it so that he can now walk into that kindergarten classroom on day 1 and be able to participate at the level he needs to.
I have very high hopes for the outcomes from this program. We'll learn a lot in the next 2 years as we implement this pilot. And I really believe that the more students who are ready for kindergarten, that's going to pay dividends for the students' education, the economy of our community, and certainly the impact on those families.
He entered into preschool at age 3, not being able to talk, not being able to tell us about his day. And he's now completely caught up to his peers. He's ready for kindergarten. He's fully ready to be able to sit still and listen and follow directions and interact with his peers. And without that preschool program, I don't know that that would have been the case. So for us, it really truly was life-changing.
Educational opportunities for all children, regardless of what background, what income, what environments they come from, it's the great equalizer. It gives children the opportunity to reach out and dream of things that they never knew were possible, and to reach for the stars. So if it wasn't for education, and if it wasn't for the city of Tempe helping support our kids and our families, many of our children wouldn't succeed. I always tell my staff, there's no greater profession on the face of the earth, because it is the great equalizer.